Listen, I need you to stop what you're doing right now because what I'm about to share with you could literally save your life. Every 11 seconds, an older adult is treated in an emergency room for a fall-related injury. Every 19 minutes, someone dies from a fall. But here's what the doctors aren't telling you. Falling isn't a normal part of aging. Your balance didn't just disappear because you turned 60. It disappeared because you stopped doing the specific movements that keep your nervous system sharp and your body stable. And in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to get that balance back using just for simple exercises that you can do right in your living room. No equipment needed, no gym membership required, and I've spent the last decades working with people over 60, and I've seen something remarkable. The people who never fall, the ones who move with confidence, who play with their grandkids without fear, who travel without worrying about tripping on uneven sidewalks, they all do these for movements. And the crazy part? Most of them don't even realize they're doing something special. They just know they feel strong, stable, and safe in their own bodies. So stick with me until the end of this video, because I'm going to walk you through each exercise step by step, show you exactly how to do them safely, and explain why these for movements are more powerful than any balance class or physical therapy program you've ever tried. Now, before we dive in, I want you to understand something crucial. Your balance isn't controlled by your legs. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. Your balance is controlled by 3 systems working together: your vision, your inner ear, and something called proprioception, which is your body's ability to sense where it is in space. After 60, all 3 of these systems start to decline. But here's the good news. You can wake them back up. You can retrain your nervous system to keep you stable, and it only takes 10 minutes a day. But you have to do the right exercises, and you have to do them consistently. The 4 exercises I'm about to show you target all 3 balance systems simultaneously, which is why they work so much faster than traditional balance training. Let's start with exercise number 1. And this one is going to surprise you because it doesn't look like a balance exercise at all. It's called the Tandem Stance, and it's the foundation of everything else we're going to do. Here's why this matters. When you walk, you're essentially catching yourself from falling with every single step. Your body has to balance on one foot for a split second while the other foot swings forward. If you can't balance well on one foot, walking becomes dangerous. Every curb, every uneven surface, every moment of distraction becomes a potential disaster. The Tandem Stance teaches your body to stabilize in that narrow position, and it does it in a way that's safe and controlled. Here's how you do it. Stand next to a wall or a sturdy chair, something you can grab if you need to. Now place one foot directly in front of the other, heel to toe, like you're walking on a tightrope. Your feet should form a straight line. Now here's the important part. Don't just stand there. I want you to feel what's happening in your body. Notice how your ankles are working, making tiny adjustments to keep you upright. Notice how your core muscles are engaging. This is your nervous system recalibrating, relearning how to keep you stable in a challenging position. Hold this position for 30 seconds, then switch feet. If 30 seconds is too easy, close your eyes for 10 seconds. This forces your body to rely on proprioception instead of vision, which supercharges the training effect. Now I know what some of you are thinking. This seems too simple. How can just standing in a line help me not fall? Here's the science. Every time you challenge your balance, your brain creates new neural pathways. It's like building roads in your nervous system. The more you practice, the stronger those roads become, and the faster your body can react when you start to lose balance. Studies show that just 4 weeks of tandem stance practice can reduce fall risk by up to 40%. That's more effective than most medications, and it's absolutely free. Exercise number 2 is called the single leg stand with reach, and this one is going to show you exactly where your weak spots are. This exercise does something incredible. It combines balance training with functional movement, meaning you're not just standing still, you're moving the way you move in real life. When you reach for something on a high shelf, when you step over a pet, when you turn to look behind you, you're shifting your weight and challenging your balance. This exercise prepares you for all of those real-world situations. Here's the setup. Stand next to your support, whether that's a wall, a counter, or a sturdy chair. Lift one foot just a few inches off the ground. You don't need to lift it high, just enough that it's not touching. Now here's where it gets interesting. With your lifted leg side on, reach forward like you're grabbing something off a shelf. Then reach out to the side, then reach across your body. Each reach should be slow and controlled, taking about 3 seconds. Do 5 reaches in each direction, then switch legs. What you're doing here is forcing your standing leg and core to stabilize, while your upper body moves. This is exactly what happens when you lose your balance in real life, and by practicing it in a controlled way, you're teaching your body how to recover before you actually fall. Now pay attention to this next part because it's crucial. When you're doing this exercise, you might notice that one leg is significantly weaker than the other. That's completely normal, and it's actually really important information. That weaker leg is your fall risk leg. That's the leg that's going to give out when you step off a curb or miss a step. By identifying it now and working on it specifically, you're addressing your biggest vulnerability. Spend an extra 30 seconds on that weaker leg every day, and within 2 weeks, you'll notice a dramatic difference. Let me tell you about one of my clients, Margaret. She's 72 and she came to me after falling twice in 3 months. She was terrified to leave her house. We started with these first 2 exercises and within 6 weeks, she was hiking with her daughter again. The key wasn't that she got stronger legs. Her legs were already strong. The key was that her nervous system learned to respond faster. When she started to stumble, her body knew exactly how to catch itself. That's the power of targeted balance training. Exercise number 3 is the most important one, and it's called the heel-to-toe walk. This exercise mimics walking but makes it just challenging enough that your balance systems have to work overtime. Here's why this matters so much. Most falls don't happen when you're standing still. They happen when you're moving, when you're transitioning from one position to another. The heel-to-toe walk trains your body to stay stable while moving, which is the ultimate fall prevention skill. Find a straight line on your floor, or you can use a piece of tape to create one. If you have hardwood floors, the seam between boards works perfectly. Now walk along that line, placing your heel directly against the toe of your other foot with each step. Imagine you're walking on a balance beam. Your arms can be out to the sides for balance and keep your eyes focused on a point ahead of you, not down at your feet. This is important because looking down actually makes your balance worse. Walk forward for 10 steps, turn around carefully and walk back. That's 1 set. Do 3 sets. Here's where most people mess this up. They rush through it. They want to get it done. But the magic happens in the slowness. Each step should take about 2 seconds. You should feel slightly off balance with each step. That uncomfortable feeling is your nervous system working, adapting, getting stronger. If this is too easy, try it with your eyes closed for just a few steps. If it's too hard, walk next to a wall so you can touch it if needed. But try not to hold on the entire time. The goal is to challenge yourself just enough that you're working, but not so much that you're unsafe. What makes this exercise so powerful is that it trains something called dynamic balance. Static balance is standing still. Dynamic balance is staying stable while moving. Dynamic balance is what keeps you safe when you're walking downstairs, navigating a crowded store, or rushing to answer the phone. By training your dynamic balance for just 2 minutes a day, you're essentially fall-proofing your entire life. Now let's talk about exercise number 4. And this is the one that ties everything together. It's called the sit-to-stand with pause, and it addresses the number 1 moment when older adults fall, standing up from a chair. Think about how many times a day you stand up. From your bed, from the toilet, from your favorite chair, from a restaurant booth. Every single one of those moments is an opportunity to fall if your balance isn't sharp. This exercise not only strengthens your legs, but also trains the critical moment, when your weight shifts from sitting to standing. Here's how to do it right. Sit in a sturdy chair, feet flat on the floor about hip-width apart. Your feet should be directly under your knees or slightly behind them. Cross your arms over your chest. Now lean forward from your hips, get your nose over your toes and stand up using your leg muscles. not momentum. Here's the crucial part. When you reach full standing, pause for 3 full seconds before you sit back down. This pause is where the balance training happens. Your body has to stabilize in that upright position, and that 3-second pause forces your nervous system to fully engage. Do 10 repetitions, and on each rep, focus on standing up smoothly and controlled. No rocking, no using your hands to push off. If you need to use your hands at first, that's okay. But make it a goal to progress to hands-free within 2 weeks. As you get stronger, you can make this harder by sitting in a lower chair or by holding the pause for 5 seconds instead of 3. Some of my advanced clients pause for 10 seconds, and their balance is better than most 50-year-olds. Here's something fascinating that researchers discovered. The speed at which you can stand up from a chair is one of the most accurate predictors of fall risk. Not your leg strength, not your flexibility, but specifically how quickly and smoothly you can go from sitting to standing. This exercise directly improves that skill, which means it directly reduces your fall risk. Studies show that people who practice sit-to-stand exercises for just 4 weeks can reduce their fall risk by up to 35%. Combined with the other 3 exercises, you're looking at a potential 60 to 70% reduction in fall risk. That's life-changing. Now let me put this all together for you into a simple 10-minute routine. Start with the Tandem Stance, 30 seconds on each foot. That's 1 minute. Then do the single leg stand with reach, 5 reaches in each direction on each leg. That's about 3 minutes. Then the heel-to-toe walk, 3 sets of 10 steps each direction. That's another 3 minutes. Finally, the sit-to-stand with pause, 10 repetitions. That's about 2 minutes. Add a 1-minute warm-up of marching in place and a 1-minute cool-down of gentle stretching. And you've got your complete 10-minute full prevention routine. Do this routine every single day. I don't care if it's morning, afternoon, or evening. Just pick a time and make it non-negotiable. Put it on your calendar. Set a reminder on your phone. Do it before your morning coffee or right after your favorite TV show. Consistency is everything. Your nervous system needs repetition to build those new pathways. Missing a day here and there won't kill you, but missing 3 or 4 days a week means you won't see results. Here's what you can expect. In the first week, these exercises might feel awkward and challenging. You might wobble more than you expect. That's good. That's your body learning. By week 2, you'll notice you're steadier. The exercises will feel a bit easier. By week 4, you'll notice a difference in your daily life. Getting out of chairs will feel smoother. Walking will feel more confident. By week 8, other people will start to notice. Your spouse will comment that you're moving better. Your doctor might be surprised at your improved balance test results. And by week 12, falling will become something you don't even think about anymore. But here's the truth that nobody likes to hear. You have to actually do the exercises. Watching this video doesn't improve your balance. Thinking about doing the exercises doesn't improve your balance. Only doing the exercises improves your balance. I can't do the work for you. Your doctor can't do the work for you. These 10 minutes a day are your responsibility to yourself, to your independence, to your family who loves you and doesn't want to get that phone call that you've fallen and broken a hip. Let me be clear about something else. These exercises are safe for most people, but if you have severe balance problems, if you've had a recent fall with injury, if you have neurological conditions that affect your balance, you need to talk to your doctor or physical therapist before starting any new exercise program. Use common sense. Start easy. Progress slowly. There's no prize for rushing. The goal is to be safer and stronger, not to prove anything to anyone. One more thing before we wrap up. These 4 exercises are preventive medicine. They're not a cure for balance disorders. They're not a replacement for treating underlying medical conditions. If you have unexplained dizziness, if you're on medications that affect your balance, if you have vision problems, if you have neuropathy in your feet, you need to address those issues too. These exercises work best when they're part of a comprehensive approach to healthy aging. That includes proper nutrition, adequate sleep, social connection, and regular medical care. Now I want to hear from you. Are you going to commit to doing these 4 exercises every day for the next 30 days? Drop a comment below and let me know. Tell me which exercise you think will be most challenging for you. Tell me about your balance concerns. Tell me about any falls you've had. This community is here to support you, and I read every single comment. And if you found this video helpful, if you think it could help someone else stay safe and independent, please share it. Share it with your spouse, your siblings, your friends at church, your neighbors. The more people who know about these exercises, the fewer falls we'll see in our community. Before you go, make sure you're subscribed to this channel because next week, I'm releasing a video on the 5 foods that improve balance by reducing inflammation in your inner ear. You're not going to want to miss that one. And if you want to go deeper on fall prevention, check out the video that just popped up on your screen about the biggest balance mistakes people make after 60. It's going to blow your mind. All right, my friend, go practice those 4 exercises right now. Don't wait. Don't say you'll do it later. Get up, stand next to a wall, and do 30 seconds of Tandem Stance right now. I'll be here when you get back. Stay strong, stay balanced, and I'll see you in the next video.